What's up, my people? This is your girl Misha. How's everybody doing? Today I have a word for you, and the word is let me show you destiny swapping is real but cannot happen to God's people. Okay? I'll show you that destiny swapping is real but it can't happen to God's people. Let's get into it. Genesis chapter 25. Rebecca and Isaac had twins sons, Jacob and Esau. Okay? Verse 23 says, God told Rebecca, 2 nations are in her womb, and 2 peoples from within you will be separated, and 1 people will be stronger than the other. Okay? So, when it says, and 1 people will be stronger, that's you, okay? Than the other, that's your siblings, okay? So you're going to be stronger than your siblings because God chose you. Okay? And the other will serve the younger. That's you. It don't matter whether you're younger or whether you're older. God's chosen you out of your brothers and sisters. Okay? He chose you. Verse 24 says, Esau was born first. So Esau's the older brother. Okay? And Jacob second. I'm talking about you that's listening. It don't matter what position you're in, God's chosen you. Okay? So Esau's the older brother and Jacob is the younger brother. Verse 27 says, they grew up and Esau became a skillful hunter and Jacob was content to stay home among the tents. Okay? Now, this is where parents should have broke the generational curse, but they didn't. This is where parents should have broke the generational curse, but they didn't. They showed their kids different love and had favoritism. Okay? Listen to this. This is where the curse should have been broken. I'm talking in the lives today as well. Verse 28 says, Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau. Rebecca's the mom, Isaac's the dad. Isaac loved Esau, but Rebecca, the mom, loved Jacob. Now, Rebecca is the mom, gave birth to 2 sons, Esau and Jacob. Esau came out first and Jacob came out second. Now, the dad's favoritism, they got favoritism. Their parents, they favor one child more. Rebecca loved Jacob more than Esau. Okay? The second child. And the dad loved the first child, Esau, more than the second child. That's not supposed to go on in no family at all, but it happens. Okay. How is this they have favoritism? Your parents do the same thing. You're the black sheep to them. But you're the star to God. The star he knew from before you were born and hid for such a time as this. Because listen to this. Esau was born first. Okay? In Genesis chapter 25 verse 29, it says, Jacob told Esau, his older brother, to sell me your birthright. Okay? What is the birthright? It represented the spiritual covenant promise made to Abraham, which included being the head of the family, a double portion of inheritance, and a lineage through which the Messiah would come. Okay? That's you. That's what God is giving you as a chosen faithful servant. To be the head of the family, a double portion of inheritance. Okay? And your lineage, because your children will prosper. Your children, kings, queens, prophets. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay. Esau sold his birthright, choosing temporary satisfaction over future promise. Okay? He knew what his birthright was, but undervalued it, treated it unimportant in the moment because of his belly. Those of you that love food, love likes, anyone can bribe you with anything. You'll sacrifice your blood sister, your blood brother for money, for riches, for fame. Okay. As the firstborn, Esau was the firstborn, he was entitled to inherit headship of the family, a double portion of his father's wealth. He knowingly sold his right for a bowl of stew. I love him, Melly. He sold his right for stew, for what's that, chicken stew? Okay. I just told you what his birthright was, okay, and he gave it up. It was to be head of the family, a double portion of inheritance, wealth of his father, okay? Because normally the firstborn, everything always goes down to the firstborn. That's why men always want to have a son as a firstborn, or even to take on the inheritance. Okay, you got Prince Williams, okay? He's older than Prince Harry, okay? So he has the right to take over the throne from Prince Charles, his father. He's next in line. Esau had that right because he was the firstborn, okay? Let me go ghetto style. Let me talk to ghetto now. God knew Esau was a big waist man. Oh, gosh. Let me go ghetto style. God knew that Esau was a big waist man, blood. God knew Esau was a big waist man. That's why God declared from they were in the womb to Rebekah that the younger brother Jacob would rule over the older brother Esau. Remember, when you have a child, when you have a son, that's the heir or whatever they say. The firstborn. That's why Herod went for all the firstborns. Okay? Wanted to kill off all the firstborns to get to Jesus. There's something about the firstborn, and I'm talking about men. Okay? I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about a son being a firstborn. That's why a man always wants a son. So God told Rebekah that the younger brother Jacob would rule over the older brother Esau. So Jacob valued spiritual covenant, and his life reflected a struggle for divine blessing. Okay? Rebekah knows that Esau won't be able to handle it. Okay? And knew that Jacob would value the spiritual covenant, and his life reflected a struggle for divine blessing. So Rebekah got her younger son Jacob to trick their dad Isaac that he is the older brother Esau. Okay? I think because Esau's hairier, so they must have got some gloves or something and put it on Jacob, the younger brother, to go and trick the dad now, because the dad's losing his eyesight, so he's just feeling. Okay? So Rebekah got the younger brother Jacob to trick their dad Isaac that he is his older brother Esau, so that Isaac the dad could give the blessing to Jacob, being head of the family, wealth and the blessings. Isaac wants to bless his older son Esau because he loved him more. Okay? So that's where the destiny swap will come in, because God done told her already that the younger would rule over the older. Okay? I don't want to confuse you. In life, normally the older son takes the inheritance. Like I'm going to use the royal family. William comes before Harry. Okay? Now, when she was pregnant with the twins, Isaac and Jacob, when she was pregnant with the twins, Esau and Jacob, Esau's the older son, Jacob's the younger son. By law, Esau's supposed to get the throne, the inheritance, the blessing, whatever. Okay? But he's a big waste man. He's already sold his birthright. The Lord knew before he was even born and formed it would go down. So he told the mom, Rebekah, from she was pregnant, that Jacob, the younger brother, would be over his older brother. Okay? So what she done is made the younger brother, which is Jacob, put on gloves pretending he's hairy to take his brother's place. Okay? So that he could get the blessing. I don't even know why she done that, because God done told her already that the younger's going to rule over the older. Okay? So, Isaac, maybe because she's listening to her husband, Isaac only wanted to give Esau the blessing because he had favoritism. he loved Esau more than Jacob, even though it was decreed and declared to the mother that Jacob, the blessings for Jacob. Okay, that's the destiny swapping. But God ordained it from the womb. While they were forming in the womb, God already told her, the younger, which is Jacob, who will rule over Esau. So you can't stop what God has ordained. Because maybe she knew, because God told her Jacob already. So I don't know why she's getting Jacob to dress up as Esau for Isaac to bless him. Because maybe she thought that Isaac was going to bless the older boy, Esau. Bless the older boy, Esau. But you can't go against God. It's written. You can't go against him. So Rebecca had tricked Isaac by making the younger brother Jacob look like his older brother Esau, because Isaac, the father, wanted to bless his favorite son, which is Esau, with the blessing. With a blessing that he can't handle. He already sold his birthright. So Isaac, the father, only wanted to bless Esau because he loved him more, not knowing that the child would have destroyed the bloodline. Anyhow, he blessed Esau. He would have destroyed the bloodline. And this is what the parents do. This is what our parents do. They're showing favoritism to the wrong child. The one that's wicked. The one that talks to them dirty, that don't support them, that's doing the witchcraft on their own mother. Their mother don't even know. Their parents don't even know. Put them through hell from birth, from inside the womb. The parents been struggling, your mother's been struggling with your sibling. Okay. Your parents are loving on the wrong child and showing favoritism to the wrong child. You're the chosen one. Well, I think he was losing his sight, but he couldn't even see the glory on his own son, the grace on his own son, Jacob, that Jacob was chosen. Just like when Samuel went to go to Jesse to look for Joseph and anoint the sons, and Jesse's bringing out all of these sons, and it's none of them, because Jesse loves all of them more than Joseph. Joseph's the little shepherd's boy out in the field, the black sheep. That's the same with your parents. That's the same with your parents. And that me said. He couldn't even see it. He wants to give it to Esau. Once Esau gets that, Esau already sold his birthright to his brother for stew, for food. So could you imagine if he got that blessing, what he would do? Okay. Your brothers, your sisters can't handle it. That's why God's chosen you, because God knows the heart. That's why he told Samuel, when you go to Jesse's yard, don't look at the brother just because they're built and got their tongues in body or whatever. Go to Joseph, because I know Joseph's heart. God knows your heart. That's why he chose you. That was Isaac and Rebecca and their two sons, Esau and Jacob. Okay? So, Joseph's dad loved him, and he knew he was different from his brothers. He knew he was different. That's why he gave him the coat of many colors. Okay? Rebecca knew her son Jacob was different. Okay? That's why she wanted to protect him and give him the blessing. Okay? Moses' mother knew he was different. That's why she put him in a river to get him away from Pharaoh. Herod knew Jesus was different because of the star. A star is born. The astrologers, they knew something was different about this star, because they studied the star. Okay? That's why they tried to unalive Jesus. You're different. And God knows you're different. That's why he chose you. Your purpose cannot be killed like they tried to with Joseph. Your purpose cannot be swapped like they tried to do with Jacob and Esau. It was meant for them. It's meant for you. David and his two sons. This is another one I'm going to give you as well. You got David and his two sons. David's sons were Solomon and Adonijah. Okay? David was dying and Solomon was to take the throne. After David dies, Solomon was to take the throne. But he had a jealous brother, Adonijah, who attempted to take the throne. Adonijah, David's in his deathbed, dying, yeah? And he's got a maid they got him a virgin maid called Abishag to come and lie down with him in the bed to keep him warm. Okay, and as he's dying, David's supposed to take the throne, but he's got a brother called Adonijah that's very jealous of him. What Adonijah done is got the people and went and crowned himself to take the throne, but God blocked it. Okay, he went and crowned himself, having partying, they're all partying and enjoying themselves, thinking, yeah, when the dad dies, I'm going to be next on the throne. That's what your enemies are doing. They work the witchcraft. They see you down in the pit. They thought it was the end of you. They were partying and dancing, enjoying. Now God's unveiling you and letting the shine. You're the rising star. He's rising you up now. They're seeing you. They're seeing you on social media platforms. They're seeing you rising. Okay? And they can't believe it's you. Okay? You're taking the throne. You're the star. You're the generational curse breaker. You're the money handler. You're the chosen one. Okay? They cannot. It's been in its history from 2,000 years ago. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. What he done back then, he's doing now, and they cannot stop it because God spoke to Rebecca's womb before the twins were even born, before even Esau and Isaac were forming. He said, the younger one, Jacob, is going to rule over the older one, and it happened. God spoke to your mother's womb and told your mother, live. She couldn't abort you. Live. You have to live. So, but it didn't work because in the end, Samuel took the throne. And I told you about the dad having a virgin maid come in there called Abishag. After the man died, he wanted to marry the maid that was lying down in the bed with his dad. Wicked. Oh, you got some wicked sibling them, you know. Because he couldn't take the throne from his Adonijah. Couldn't take the throne from his brother Solomon. But the dad warned him. The dad warned him about the brother. The dad said, look out for that brother there when I'm gone. Because he will set you up. In the end, Solomon had him unalived. Your own siblings. The Bible said your enemy comes from your own household will have you killed. Cain and Abel. Joseph and his brothers. Adonijah and Solomon. It's written. Okay. Your enemies want what belongs to you, your inheritance, your position, your blessing, your wealth, your grace, your gifts, your talents, your husband, your wife, your house, your looks, your job, your style, your fashion, your hairstyle, your nails, your nose ring, your eyelash. Hey, Jesus! They tried destiny swapping. It's blocked on God's chosen people. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. You can't destiny swap with me, man. And I know my future's bright. You see it, innit? But you can't stop it. God spoke it. It has to come to pass. Okay. In Isaiah chapter 46, verse 11, it says, this is God speaking. What I have said that I will bring about. What I have planned that I will do. If he said it, baby, it's got to come to pass. Verse 12 says, listen to me. You stubborn-hearted, you who are far from my righteousness. They're far from God's righteousness. God promises to defend his people against enemies by bringing them to destruction and defeat. They're going to be brought down. Okay, vengeance belongs to God. But this is for you. Vengeance belongs to God, not humans. But God warns us against rejoicing in our enemy's downfall. Believers to show kindness and pray for them. And the big one. This is the big one, baby. You have to forgive them. You have to forgive them. You have to forgive them. In Lamentations chapter 3 verse 37 it says, who can speak and have it happen if the Lord has not decreed it? Okay? So Isaac wants to bless Esau because he likes Esau and loves Esau. The Bible says love, you know. He loves Esau more than Jacob. Okay? But the Lord's saying, who can speak and have it happen if the Lord has not decreed it? The Lord decreed it to the mother that the younger one will take over be ahead above the older one. Verse 38, we're still in Lamentations chapter 3. Is it not from the mouth of the Most High that both calamities and good things come. Let's go to Psalms 33 verse 9. For he spoke and it came to be. He commanded and it stood firm. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 55 verse 11. It confirms that God's word does not return empty, but accomplishes what he desires and achieves the purpose for which I set it. Let's go to Numbers chapter 23 verse 19. God is not human that he should lie, not a human being that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? Don't play with my God, man. If he said it, then he will do it. If he said it, then he will do it. If he said it, then he will do it. That's the word for today. You can't destiny swap, so if you want to know, I just gave it to you there. They tried it and it can't. It can't. Plus, I think in Numbers 23, there's no divination between Jacob and Israel. Jacob, okay, because Jacob took the inheritance, the wealth, the role, anything that I just explained to you, okay? And there couldn't be no divination between, they couldn't do no magic, no nothing, or destiny swap or nothing with him and Israel, the tribe of Israel, we're Israelites, okay? I love my God. Listen to me. The best thing is to come on God's side because you're protected, boy. God's gonna protect you. Protect you. Bulletproof vest, steam vest, steel vest. Put on the helmet. The helmet, boy, righteousness. You're shield up. You got entourage. But listen to our enemies. Our enemies. The amount of things that they try to destiny swap. They try to do humiliation rituals. They try to do witchcraft. They try to chat your name. They try to poison you. They try to unalive you. Run you over. Talk about you. Steal from you. Send mental health. Poison. All these kind of things. Block you. Try to stop people talking to you. Teamed up on you. Flipping hell. Fight you. Everything under the book. Now they know. If they never know before, now they know. No, man, this ain't, because they've done it to people before and gotten away with it. People have died by our enemies' hands. You know that? People have been unalived. But you don't get boastful. You're only alive because of the grace of God. I'm telling you, but turn back, you're finished. Lot turned back. Lot's wife turned back and turned into a pillar of salt. Okay? And it's not only that. The reason we know, or you hear people preaching, saying she looked back and that's why she turned into a pillar of salt. The reason why she looked back is because everything's back there. Her family was there. Her friends were there. She grew up there. Everything she knows back there. So it's blown up. God set it on fire. Hailstones, everything, yeah? So she's in shock and she can't believe. So she's looking back. What God's taking you from, that ex-narcissist, that ex-relationship, that family, that poison, that rape, that cigarette, that addiction, that house, that car, those people, them places, that depression, that operation. There's nothing back there. You're past that. You're past that. And what's coming? Back there you passed. You're here now in the middle and God's there in the front and your promise. When you get to God, when you get to that promise in front of you, there's going to be no more pain. It's all victory. It's all joy. It's all... David was running from Saul and he got victory after victory after victory. Everywhere he went, victory, 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 victory. That's what's going to happen to you. You've been down too long. We've come in from the pit. We're not going down no more. So when we cross over, it's up, 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 up. And Satan knows that's why he's jumping into people and allowing enemies and people to attack us because they know, they see. They feel it, they smell it. Okay? When Jesus was born, a star rose. The star was different from all the stars. Look how many stars are in the sky. The star was different. You're different. You're different on your bloodline, boy. You're different. And you're the one. You're the one. Satan wants you, boy. He wants you. You're the one. He wants you to come on his side. All this knowledge and wisdom, everything. He wants you to come on his side, on his team. Not a rust. I happening. Anyway, that's the word for today. I'm going to go back and let the Lord feed me more. And I'm going to feed you more. Please comment, share, like, spread the word, spread the gospel, help each other. This is the end times, boy. We've got souls to save. And I was listening to someone the other day, and is it Bill Gates or someone? They're saying someone's got enough money, like 700 million or some kind of money, but the most important thing to him was his kids, which is true. If you've got children, they should be the most important thing to your life. You know why? You can't take the house, you can't take the car, you can't take the money, you can't take the belongings, you can't take nothing with you. But you can take them. You can take your children with you. You know why? Because you want them to go to heaven with you. So install and invest in your children. They're watching you. Your children are watching you. Okay? Do it for them. And let's win souls, man. Just like how you was out there ringing up the friends. Come, let's go for a drink. Let's go and party. Let's go bashment. Let's go Jamaica. Let's go on holidays. That. That's what we're doing. Ring the line. Ring the line. This is ringing the line. How do we ring the line? We share each other's content. Share each other's content. Like it. Share it. Tag it. So that the gospel could spread. Come together. Because the worldly people come together when they're doing their viral videos and they're stripping this and twerking and BBL bodies and all that kind of stuff. They're going viral. Well, the kingdom of God needs to go viral. How are we going to do that? By sticking together and supporting each other. Alright, thanks for listening. Bye.